Schrabenhausen, Germany. Reuters. Bauer, a big producer of construction equipment, is better placed than many German companies that invested heavily in China over the past few decades. The Bavaria-based firm, which traces its roots back to 1790, does not have to worry about keeping a Chinese joint venture partner happy because it is the sole owner of its two plants in Shanghai and Tianjin. And the specialist engineering machines Bauer produces there are sold in countries across Asia, shielding the group from swings in the volatile Chinese building market. Even so, CEO Thomas Bauer, the seventh generation in his family to run the firm, is worried about his company Euro trademark's place in China and a broader economic relationship that until recently was seen by German corporations and politicians as a lucrative one-way bet. Euro Germany has put too many eggs into one basket, and that basket is China. Euro Bauer, a jovial 62-year-old with a thick Bavarian accent, told Reuters at the company Euro trademark's headquarters in Schrabenhausen, an hour Euro trademark's drive north of Munich. Bauer Euro trademark SBSAG.de concern points to a growing fear in Germany. For more than a decade, the country has been the growth locomotive of Europe, its economy weathering global financial turmoil, the Eurozone debt crisis and a record influx of refugees. That resilience was based on two key drivers. Germany had innovative firms that produced high-end manufactured goods that fast-growing economies needed, and the country was better than others at profiting from an open, rules-based global trading system that rewarded competitiveness. China has been crucial on both fronts. Over the past decade it bought up German cars and machinery at an astonishing pace, as it gradually opened up to foreign firms. Last year alone, German manufacturers sold nearly 5 million cars in China, more than 3 times as many as in the United States. But even as the good times roll on, a radical shift is taking place in how Deutschland AG views the vast Chinese market. Not only has the opening of China shifted into reverse under President Xi Jinping, but Chinese firms have moved up the value chain far faster than many in Germany expected. Germania Euro trademark's China conundrum is part of a broader challenge facing Europe. Years of inward-focused crisis fighting have left the bloc politically divided and ill-prepared to respond to looming geopolitical and economic challenges. Now the continent risks being squeezed between a more assertive Beijing and the Euro or America First Euro policies of Donald Trump. In private, some executives liken the situation of German industry in China to the proverbial frog in a pot of slowly heating water which ends up boiling to death because it won a Euro trademark T or can a Euro trademark T jumped out. Germania Euro trademark's ambassador to China, Michael Klaus, warned at a meeting with industry chiefs in Berlin last month of a tectonic changes in the relationship, according to participants. We need to prepare people here for a new era in our partnership with China. An official at Germania Euro trademark's powerful BDI Industry Federation said. These are still golden times. But there is a huge amount of concern about what lies ahead. Graphic, Germany's China problem, tmsnrt.r/2gun6bk. Role of the state. German companies were among the first in the West to set up shop in China, giving Germany an advantage as the Chinese economy took off. Bilateral trade between the two countries hit a record €187 billion last year, dwarfing China Euro trademark's trade with France and the UK, both around €70 billion. In 2017, Germany ran a trade deficit with China of €14 billion, tiny compared to the US deficit of $375 billion, or about €346 billion. Bauer AG, which employs 11,000 workers in 70 countries, built its first production facilities in China in the mid-1990s. At the time, not a single Chinese firm could make the sophisticated drilling machines it produces. Towering yellow structures used to build the foundations for skyscrapers, power stations, and airports. By 2013 Bauer counted 36 Chinese competitors able to make such machines, a shift the CEO says was accelerated by European suppliers selling CO-designed parts to the Chinese. A decade ago, the Compagnia Euro trademark S Chinese plants generated revenues of 109 million euros. Sales slumped to less than half that amount in 5 of the 9 years that followed. Today, what Bauer and other German firms say they are most worried about is the role of the Chinese state in the economy. Last year, China introduced a cybersecurity law which tightened state control over internet services, including secure VPN connections that are used by foreign firms to communicate confidentially with headquarters. More recently, some German companies have complained of pressure to accept Communist Party officials on the boards of their joint ventures. The Bauer boss fears that SIA Euro trademark SA Euro Made in China 2025 A Euro strategy, which identifies 10 key sectors A Euro including robotics, aerospace, and clean energy cars A Euro where China wants to be a leader, represents a direct challenge to German manufacturing dominance. To keep its edge, Bauer says his firm is focusing intensively on digitalization. A Euro will not be a contest against copiers. It will be one against innovative engineers who are intent on overtaking us A Euro, he said. A Euro, or if we don't a Euro trademark T start finding answers soon, this can end very badly A Euro. Trump tariffs. The German angst over China mirrors that which has prompted Trump to threaten Beijing with tens of billions of dollars in trade tariffs. But because Germania Euro trademark S top firms have become so dependent on the Chinese market, the government in Berlin has avoided confronting China head-on. Back in February, carmaker Daimler, DiGN.de, showed just how skittish some companies are about upsetting Beijing. After a backlash in China over a Mercedes-Benz ad on Instagram that quoted the Dalai Lama A Euro, the Tibetan spiritual leader seen by Beijing as a separatist A Euro, Daimler deleted the post and its CEO Dieter Zetsche wrote a letter expressing deep regret for the A Euro hurt and grief A Euro his Compagnia Euro trademark S A Euro negligent and insensitive mistake A Euro had caused the Chinese people. A Euro or either is a huge gap between what people in Germany are saying about China and what they are really thinking A Euro, said Bernhard Bartsch of the Bertelsmann Foundation, a German research group. Later this month, Bertelsmann and Berlin-based China think tank Merix will host an Oxford Union-style debate on the motion, A Euro or in 10 years A Euro trademark time, China will have substantially undermined Europea Euro trademark's political and economic system A Euro. The mood among German firms operating in China is also souring. A survey late last year from the German Chamber of Commerce in China showed that for the first time in many years, more than half of its members were not planning investments in new locations in China. Nearly 13% of German firms operating in China said they could leave within the next 2 years. For decades, Germania Euro trademark's approach to China could be summed up with the motto A Euro Wandel durch Handel A Euro, change through trade. Now that strategy is in tatters and government officials joke darkly that the A Euro win-win A Euro relationship has a new meaning, China wins twice. A Euro or hope was that closer economic ties would lead to an opening. Today it is clear this was a false hope A Euro, said a German government official. A Euro or they tell us what we want to hear and then do the opposite A Euro. Berlin is starting to push back. Last year, after Chinese firm Midea Euro trademark S000333.SZ, takeover of robotics maker KUKA, KU2G.de, sparked an uproar, it tightened restrictions on foreign investments and launched a push for new Europe-wide rules for screening takeovers. In December, Germania Euro trademark's domestic intelligence agency infuriated Beijing when it accused Chinese counterparts of using fake social media accounts to gather information on German politicians, a rare public rebuke that Berlin says was intended to send the Chinese a message. A summit between the German and Chinese governments later this year is likely to reveal a tougher line from Berlin, officials say. But they also concede that divisions within the EU and a wide gap between Europe and the go-it-alone Trump administration will make it more difficult to force change in Beijing. A Euro or what the Chinese are really worried about is Europe and the United States working together against them A Euro, said the German official. A Euro or in that sense, Trump really is a gift to China A Euro.